I don't think people understand why happiness seems so elusive. It's a question that has puzzled humanity for centuries. Welcome back to Psych Insight, where we view the world through the lens of psychology. Today, we examine happiness again, discussing another author, Dan Sullivan. If you find this content helpful, please share, like, and subscribe to join our community and stay updated with our latest insights. Thank you for watching. We live in a world obsessed with achievement. From a young age, we're taught to set goals, work hard, and strive for success. We're constantly striving, pushing, and reaching for the next milestone. Whether it's in our careers, personal lives, or even hobbies, the pressure to achieve can be overwhelming. But what if true happiness isn't about reaching the finish line? What if the secret to a fulfilling life lies not in the destination, but in the journey itself? What if it's about finding joy in the journey, embracing the small moments, the everyday victories, and the simple pleasures that life has to offer? In his book, The Gap and the Gain, Dan Sullivan proposes a radical shift in how we measure success and happiness. He challenges the conventional wisdom that happiness is a result of achieving our goals. He argues that our constant focus on what we haven't achieved yet, the gap, is the very thing keeping us from experiencing true fulfillment. This relentless pursuit of more can leave us feeling empty and dissatisfied. Instead, Sullivan encourages us to shift our attention to the gain, all the progress we've made and the good we already have in our lives. By appreciating our achievements, no matter how small, we can cultivate a sense of gratitude and contentment. This simple shift in perspective can unlock a world of happiness and contentment. It's about recognizing that happiness isn't a distant goal, but something we can experience every day by focusing on the positive aspects of our lives. So the next time you find yourself caught in the unending chase for more, take a moment to reflect on the gains you've made, celebrate your progress, cherish the present, and find joy in the journey. After all, happiness isn't a destination, it's a way of life. And by shifting our focus from the gap to the gain, we can start living a more fulfilling and joyful life today. Trapped in the gap, the illusion of not enough. The gap is a pervasive force in our lives. It's the nagging feeling that we're not good enough, haven't done enough, or don't have enough. We're constantly comparing ourselves to others, striving for an ideal that always seems just out of reach. This relentless pursuit of an idealized future robs us of the joy in the present moment. We become so fixated on what we lack that we fail to appreciate all that we have. The gap is a trap, an illusion that keeps us feeling inadequate and unhappy. It's a recipe for perpetual dissatisfaction, no matter how much we achieve. Discovering the gain, finding joy in the journey. The antidote to the gap is the gain. It's about shifting our focus from what we lack to what we've already accomplished. It's about celebrating our progress, no matter how small. The gain is about recognizing how far we've come. It's about acknowledging our strengths, our resilience, and our growth. It's about appreciating the journey, not just the destination. When we focus on the gain, we tap into a wellspring of gratitude and contentment. We realize that happiness isn't something we chase, it's something we cultivate by appreciating the present moment. From gap to gain, shifting your perspective. Shifting from a gap to a gain mindset requires conscious effort and practice. It's about rewiring our brains to focus on the positive, to appreciate our progress, and to find joy in the present moment. One powerful technique is to keep a gain journal. Each day, write down 3 things you're grateful for, 3 things you accomplished, and 3 things you enjoyed. This simple practice helps to retrain your brain to focus on the positive. Another helpful strategy is to practice mindfulness. Pay attention to your thoughts, and when you notice yourself slipping into a gap mentality, gently redirect your focus to the present moment. The power of gratitude. Appreciating the present moment. Gratitude is a powerful antidote to the gap. When we're grateful for what we have, we're less likely to focus on what we lack. Gratitude helps us to appreciate the good in our lives, even when things are tough. Studies have shown that practicing gratitude can lead to increased happiness, improved relationships, and even better physical health. It's a simple yet powerful tool for cultivating contentment. Make it a habit to express gratitude regularly. Write thank you notes, tell loved ones how much you appreciate them, or simply take a few moments each day to reflect on the good in your life. Living in the now, cultivating present moment awareness. This practice is about fully immersing ourselves in the here and now, letting go of distractions and truly experiencing life as it unfolds. Present moment awareness is another key to unlocking happiness. It allows us to connect deeply with our surroundings and our inner selves, fostering a sense of peace and contentment. When we're fully engaged in the present moment, we're not dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Instead, we are embracing the now, which can be incredibly liberating and refreshing. We're simply being, experiencing, and appreciating what is. This state of mindfulness helps us to notice the small joys and beauty in everyday life that we might otherwise overlook. Mindfulness practices, such as meditation or yoga, can help us to cultivate present moment awareness. These practices train our minds to focus and be still, allowing us to connect more deeply with the present. Even simple activities like taking a walk in nature, listening to music, or spending time with loved ones can help us to get out of our heads and into the present moment. These moments of mindfulness can be woven into our daily routines, making it easier to stay grounded. The more we practice present moment awareness, the less power the gap has over us. This gap, often filled with anxiety and stress, diminishes as we learn to live more fully in the present. We begin to realize that true happiness is found not in some distant future, but in the richness of the present moment. By embracing the now, we open ourselves up to a deeper sense of fulfillment and joy that is always available to us. Harmonious Passion, finding joy in the process. In his book, Sullivan also differentiates between two types of passion, harmonious and obsessive. Harmonious passion is a healthy, balanced approach to pursuing our goals. It's about finding joy in the process, not just the outcome. People with harmonious passion are driven by a love for what they do, not by a need to prove themselves or achieve external validation. They're resilient in the face of setbacks and are able to find joy in the journey, even when things get tough. This type of passion is sustainable and fulfilling. It allows us to pursue our goals with energy and enthusiasm without sacrificing our well-being in the process. Obsessive passion, on the other hand, is driven by a need for external validation and a fear of failure. It's about chasing an idealized future, often at the expense of our present well-being. People with obsessive passion are often so fixated on achieving their goals that they neglect their physical and emotional health. They may experience anxiety, burnout, and relationship problems. This type of passion is ultimately unsustainable and can lead to unhappiness and dissatisfaction, even when we achieve our goals. The happiness advantage benefits of a gain mindset. Imagine standing on a beach at sunrise, feeling the warmth of the sun and the promise of a new day. This is the essence of a gain mindset. Adopting a gain mindset has numerous benefits beyond just increased happiness. It transforms our entire outlook on life, making us more open to new experiences and opportunities. When we focus on our progress and appreciate what we have, we cultivate a sense of gratitude, resilience, and optimism. This mindset helps us see the silver lining in every situation, no matter how challenging it may be. This positive outlook can have a ripple effect on all areas of our lives. It influences our personal and professional relationships, our health, and even our ability to achieve our goals. We're more likely to take risks, pursue our passions, and build strong relationships. With a gain mindset, we approach life with confidence and enthusiasm, knowing that every step forward is a step towards growth. We're also better equipped to handle challenges and setbacks, knowing that we have the strength and resilience to overcome them. This mindset turns obstacles into opportunities for learning and development. Ultimately, a gain mindset empowers us to live more fulfilling and meaningful lives. It gives us the courage to chase our dreams and the wisdom to appreciate the journey. It allows us to tap into our full potential and experience the joy and satisfaction that comes from living in alignment with our values. By embracing a gain mindset, we unlock a world of possibilities and create a life filled with purpose and joy. Finding fulfillment, embracing the journey, not just the destination. In the end, happiness is not about reaching some distant destination. It's about embracing the journey and finding joy in each step along the way. The gap keeps us trapped in a cycle of striving and dissatisfaction. The gain, on the other hand, frees us to appreciate the present moment and to find fulfillment in the journey itself. When we shift our focus from what we lack to what we have, we unlock a world of possibility. We realize that happiness is not something we chase. It's something we cultivate by appreciating the present moment and focusing on the gain. Unlocking your happiness. Start living in the gain. You have the power to choose where you focus your attention. You can choose to live in the gap, constantly striving for an idealized future that always seems just out of reach. Or you can choose to live in the gain, appreciating your progress, celebrating your successes, and finding joy in the present moment. The choice is yours. Choose wisely. Choose happiness. Choose the gain.